Well, on the last month's issue of Carp TV, we were fortunate enough to get a sneak preview of the Quad Connect Stove from RidgeMonkey. This month, we've got the full preview. Lots to talk about with this stove. Obviously, there's been a lot of thought put into it. You know, it's something that's been designed for carp anglers, by carp anglers, and that's very clear by the features that it has. So let's start running through some of those then. First of all, it's all made out of stainless steel, and that includes the braided hose as well, so you know that it's going to last a long time. Secondly, it's got adjustable and folding legs, so you can see that on the side here. You can just simply unlock that clip and pull that leg out to a few different settings. And then for critical adjustments, so when you've actually got your pan on there and you've got oil and you want that oil to be nice and flat in the bottom of the pan, you've actually got this little handle rest on the side here, which not only enables you to do exactly what I just said, you know, level out the oil, it also stabilizes the pan and stops it from falling off, so it's much more sturdy. And obviously the square design of the cooker does exactly that as well, and that was the idea for that particular shape design. It sits on there nice and flat. With a round one, you know, I'd always have to find something to balance the handle on, be it a kettle or something like that, and you know, sometimes you did have the odd accident, whereas that's not going to happen with this one. So moving on, we've got two different settings to actually control the amount of gas coming through. So I'll turn it on this end, turn it on here, there we go. So if it's on this end, you can crank that right open, and then you've got a little handle on the side here. I'll just spin that round so you can see that, to adjust it much more sensitively. And obviously with these pans, when you're cooking toasties and those sort of things, you need to make sure that the heat's on as low as possible, or you're just going to end up burning it. So that enables you to do exactly that. You can just have that ticking away on the lowest little heat. Really great little design feature that. Obviously the piezo, you saw me light it, that's just on the side here. Oh, and these handles, that's not broken by the way, this just pops on and off for when you're traveling, transporting it about, and just literally just clips on the end there. All right, let's turn that off for a second. And now we've got another fantastic feature to mention. So then we've also got this secondary head, which is available separately, or you can buy the whole lot as a kit. And what that enables you to do is to simply pop this connector here into your first stove, and it just clips in. And then with the same bottle of gas, we can fire this one up too. So if you're cooking different dishes that require more than one pan, you haven't got to use two stoves. Because you've got the Combi Quad Connect. As I said, you know, if you just tend to use one stove, that is available on its own. However, this handy bit of kit is something that I think, you know, we're going to be seeing on many different lakes around the country, and well, not just the country, it's kind of worldwide now, RidgeMonkey. And as I say, that's going to suit a lot of people for their cooking. Or I mean, you can have your tea going on there and your toast on there. Happy days. Revolutionary. Right, let's turn these off. So when you want to disconnect your secondary stove, you literally just pull that back and pop it out. Couldn't be simpler. Now they fold down nicely as well. On this end you've got a self-sealing quick release connector, so it's only a few turns before the gas bottle's off. And then obviously, as I mentioned before, the legs all fold down flat. The support handle does come off. Obviously that can just go into your bag, of which they do come with a nice neat little bag. I've got one here. Pop that in there, and the handle in there, and it's good to go. Now it's been in development for 2 years, this stove now, and as you can see, there's been a serious amount of thought put into it. It's amazingly practical for us carp anglers, and I think it's going to replace every other cooker on the bank.